Johnny Cash is a national treasure. In his Arkansas upbringing, his parents, Ray and Carrie Cash, taught him love of God, love of country, and love of music. He was writing songs by the age of 12 and organized his first band while serving in the U.S. Air Force. As his career blossomed, it became clear that here was a man destined to walk new lines, a pioneer.
Because you're mine, I walk the line.
Drives the women crazy. And that's all you need to know about rock and roll.
That was John, Roy, Jerry Lee, and myself when we got together recently for a reunion of the old Sun Record gang. Back in the mid-50s, together with Elvis, we mixed country and rhythm and blues, and out came a new sound called rockabilly.
On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned.
At a time when long hair wasn't too popular in Nashville, and I was having a hard time even getting anybody to listen to my songs, John opened his home and his heart to me and others like me, and he recorded a song of mine that won my first award.
And a Sunday morning coming down. I'm getting cold from prison, and time keeps dragging on. Yeah!
That takes me back to about 1958 when I was doing time at San Quentin. We heard that Johnny Cash was coming to the New Year's Day show, and of course everybody that loved country music was proud to hear that. But most of the people there didn't care about country music at all, and I was worried for him. He came on stage and completely captivated that whole prison.
It's that orange blossom special, rolling down a seaboard line.
You know, if Johnny had been born 100 years earlier, he would have been the kind of pioneer who would have hopped on one of those trains he loved so much and headed west. And when he got there, he would have ridden out and found ways to make friends with our country's natural caretakers, just as he has for the last 35 years.
From the tribe of the Pima Indian, a proud and peaceful band who farmed the Phoenix Valley in Arizona land.
If I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby?
Well, she did marry him, and she did have his baby, me. And because of my dad's many friends, the Cashes and the Carters have always felt like we're part of the great big country music family.
There's a letter on the way in the sky, Lord, in the sky. No, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that my daddy ever did, before he left, he went and named me Sue.
Well, you think that's confusing? You know my folks named me Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice? No, they figured I was in there somewhere.
Hey, this is Bob Grain of Salt Hope saying that receiving as many honors as Johnny Cash has could turn a man's head. The only cure is a sense of humor, John, and I guess you've got one. How else can you explain songs like A Boy Named Sue, Chicken in Black, and Dirty Old Egg-Sucking Dog? Did the Academy's board of directors know about those songs? Well, maybe they did. Only a pioneer would have had the guts to sing them. Congratulations, John. You keep singing and keep smiling.
Well, you wonder why I always dress in black, why you never see bright colors on my back.
Johnny Cash is known as the Man in Black for good reason. Throughout his career, his feelings for people less fortunate are revealed in his songs and his personal involvement in helping others.
I wear the black for the poor and the beaten down.
I can't read nor write.
I'm sorry.
He made a movie, The Pride of Jesse Hallam, that captured the heartache of illiteracy.
All my life, I wanted to read.
I can find you literacy lessons.
Thanks, Miss Colucci.
I wear the black for those who've never read or listened to the words that Jesus said.
You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
The film he and his wife June produced, The Gospel Road, made it clear how Johnny Cash learned to be his brother's keeper.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
But maybe I can carry off a little darkness on my back till things are brighter. I'm the man in black.
I believe Johnny Cash is the single most important country performer who's ever lived. History will take care of itself. John's pretty good at taking care of the moment.
And this is the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Cash.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I am overwhelmed. I never thought it was good or that it would work to be different just for the sake of being different. But when friends started telling me, or people started telling me in the beginning that I was different, I said, well, I can't help it. That's the way I feel it. And I've seen it over the years that that's the way it works. A perfect example is tonight's version of Davy Crockett by the Kentucky Headhunters. Yeah, keep on doing it the way you feel it. I want to thank my wife, June Carter, for 23 years of wonderful inspiration. I want to thank musicians that are really undersung, the musicians who were instrumental in giving me that identifying sound back in the beginning. They were and always have been, always will be very important to me, the musicians. And I want to thank all my friends for all the kind words. I'm greatly honored. I really appreciate it. And thanks to you, Bob. And thanks to my mother, who I lost last month, for being one of the greatest inspirations in my life. Thank you. Good night. God bless you.
George Strait.